Hi, I'm Kelsey Stewart. I'll be answering the technology questions. The most important piece of technology that I own is 100% my laptop. I think I could go without my phone, but I could never go without my laptop. In COVID times, especially, our schoolwork is all on our laptop, and if I'm not doing schoolwork, I'm writing. I'm a writer, so I keep all of my stories on my Google Docs. So if I did not have access to my laptop, I think I would fall apart. I kind of use social media, I kind of don't. I'll explain. So, I don't use Instagram, I don't use Snapchat, I don't use TikTok. The social media I do kind of use are Facebook. I have it in name only just to communicate with relatives, honestly. And I have a Twitter that I check like once a day, and Reddit, which I do check for a little bit every day, probably about an hour. I kind of like social media and I kind of don't. It depends. I think it's full of pluses and minuses. So I think it's a huge plus to be able to connect with people, especially when you have to be physically distanced in COVID times. I think it's a great tool to stay connected. But I think there are some negative aspects to it. Absolutely. I think can inhibit your productivity when you're conditioned to scroll, and then hours have passed and you haven't gotten up at all and you lose track of time. And I think it can also lead to some unhealthy perceptions of yourself when you're constantly seeing very much airbrushed pictures of people, and that can lead to some negative self-perception. So I think that you have to just be mindful of the social media you consume, but it can absolutely be a positive in your life. Yeah, so those are my answers to the questions. I'm really excited for this class. I'm excited to get to know all of you, and bye.